We will do a demo session, which will take about 1.5 hours. And we will not just talk about, this amplifier is 70 watts with 8 inputs and this and this. We will do something else. We will start with something that is very easy, that I think you know, and we will try to use some figures to explain to you what happens. Our startup system is a MacBook Air using a streaming technology called Spotify. I don't know if you have it here. I pay 10 euros a month and can stream as much music as I want in 320 kilobit MP3 quality. With a standard USB cable into our entry-level DAC HD11, and from there into our entry-level amplifier, the H70. And from there into the speakers. Then we will demonstrate for you, we will upgrade that once to lossless CD quality material. And from there we will look a little bit on what happens when we change media players on the MacBook. Instead of using just iTunes, we will try to change the USB cable. And I will try to at first explain to you, not deep theoretically, but very easily, what is going to happen. I've done, to start with, is to say that the reference, the music, I've made it like a staircase. And this is what we want to get out. And when we now use MP3, which is this is the easiest demo, what MP3 does to reduce the file size is to take away the edges of the steps. So what you end up with is the same shape in MP3, but it's about like this. That is what happens. You take away the tiny details, but still keep the shape. So you still hear the song. This is a very easy one. And I'll just play a song, first on MP3, on Spotify. It's Leonard Cohen with a song called Banjo. Then I'll play the same song, lossless, in iTunes. It sounds a bit like this. It's not what we came here to hear. Open the same song in lossless in iTunes and play it again. There's no doubt, even if you sit there or there, that there is a significant difference in the level of details that come out.
This is AAC, isn't it?
No, this is wave.
Wave?
Yeah. The reason I use wave is because it works equally on all devices. And for many people, this is where it stops with computer. You have ripped your CDs lossless and put them on the MacBook and opened iTunes and you play, and it still doesn't sound as good as CD. And then it stops. You think, PC is no good, or Mac is no good. But we will try to fix that. Just to point it out, I don't sell any of the software. So this is just for fun, just to make you able to try this at home. And they will not cost anything. They're free to test for 30 days. You think that you're playing the file with iTunes or Windows Media Player. But actually you're not. You're playing the file that you have ripped with something in the back called a codec. The codec reads and decodes the file you want to play. And very simply, if you have iTunes, for example, there is a different codec that plays wave than AAC. So even if you use iTunes, iTunes will sound differently depending on the file you play. So that is why files, even though they are the same, can sound a little different. That's a very short explanation. And we will demonstrate 2 of these for you on Mac. Everybody who wants more advice can ask me afterwards, and I can write down for PC or whatever you want. We'll try 2. One is called Pure Music, which used to be my favorite. And the second is called Aldir Vana, which is my new favorite, but I cannot say that one is scientifically better than the other, but it is different. What we will do is to take now the first step from iTunes to Pure Music. And that is a significant
First we're
step.
going to listen to iTunes,
And then we go to mute.
Look, Mommy, there's an airplane up in there.
There. So I'm going to just press mute on the app. And hope now it revealed a lot more detail. Or should we go back this first time?
No need. Yeah.
No need.
Çok very obvious, they say.
Yes, it is quite obvious. It calculates so much more precise that you hear all these extra details. The price of this software is 79 euros. Aldirvana is a different software that I personally find better. I have not been presented measurements to explain me exactly why, but it just sounds more musical. So I thought I would play this for you as well. It's 39 euros. It's quite obvious the difference. Whether you like one or the other may be up to you. I like the last one much better, because you hear her breathing, you hear the depth and the size of the soundstage, and you save 40 euros. But the thing is that, and PC sounds as good, but when I play with a PC, 40% of the audience will have a Mac at home. And they're like, why don't you use Mac? Well, PC users, if I use a Mac, they say, of course I can do the same on PC, so they are not so bothered. So I switched to Mac, but they sound equally good. There's one more thing we need to do to make this sound right, and that is to have a better USB cable. And I don't sell USB cables either, but he does. First with a standard USB cable, and then we will add this from
DH Labs.
That was with standard USB. It should reveal more information. Like
Ne diyorsunuz?
How many orders?
Değil mi?